Welcome back to our breakdown of the Pitt Season 2 Episode 5. This episode continues the fast-paced chaos inside the emergency department as Dr. Robby and his team deal with multiple critical patients while struggling to keep up with an increasingly crowded waiting room. The episode opens with Dr. Robby trying to convince a patient that returning to work is not an option. The patient is clearly unwell, but like many people who depend on their jobs, he is worried more about missing work than his own health. This immediately sets the tone for the episode, showing how medical emergencies often collide with real-life pressures. One of the major cases involves a patient with dangerously high blood sugar levels. The medical team explains that even if the blood sugar improves, insulin treatment must continue until the patient's condition stabilizes. The case highlights the risks of uncontrolled diabetes and the importance of proper treatment. Dr. Robby also shows compassion by trying to help the patient manage work-related concerns while receiving care. Another significant case centers on a patient showing signs of SIRS, or systemic inflammatory response syndrome. The doctors order blood cultures, inflammatory markers, and additional tests to determine the underlying cause. The patient's family is understandably worried, and the medical staff must balance reassuring them while searching for answers. This storyline demonstrates the uncertainty emergency physicians face when symptoms point to a potentially serious infection but the source remains unclear. Meanwhile, Dr. Santos and the rest of the staff continue to battle overcrowding in the emergency department. Tensions rise as charting delays, staffing challenges, and a constant stream of new patients place additional pressure on everyone. A particularly emotional storyline involves a young man named Jackson. After a medical emergency, his sister remains by his side while waiting for updates. The doctors explain that although his condition is serious, there are encouraging signs that he may regain consciousness. The scenes between Jackson's family and the medical staff provide some of the episode's most heartfelt moments. Another memorable case features Mrs. Randolph, an elderly patient suffering severe abdominal pain. As the doctors investigate, they suspect complications related to constipation caused by pain medication. However, they also consider more dangerous possibilities such as bowel obstruction or a surgical emergency. The case becomes a valuable teaching moment as senior doctors guide younger staff through the diagnostic process. The episode also introduces Roxy Handler, a hospice patient with advanced lung cancer who arrives after experiencing a seizure. Her condition reminds viewers that emergency medicine is not only about saving lives but also about providing dignity and comfort during difficult moments. Overall, Episode 5 balances medical suspense, emotional family interactions, and the relentless pressure of emergency medicine. With every patient bringing a new challenge, Dr. Robby and his team prove once again why The Pitt remains one of television's most compelling medical dramas. That's the complete explanation of The Pitt Season 2 Episode 5. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode breakdown.